Okay, my beautiful party people, hello, and how's it going? In today's video, we are gonna be doing a Crooked Kingdom reading vlog. Wow, look at her, just gold because superiority. Yes, so this will be a reread. I have read this before, but read it when it came out, so it has been a hot minute. I am, of course, reading this in preparation for the TV show coming out in April, and also the new book in the Grishaverse, The Rule of Wolves. And yeah, I don't remember much of what happens in Crooked Kingdom because it's been so long. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And if you just watched my Six of Crows vlog, you know that I ended it in this shirt because it was literally last night. So it was a fun time. It was a really fun time. Predictions. I almost want to say somebody dies in this one, or something bad happens, and that's really gonna wreck me. That's really gonna wreck me because I'm championing all of the relationships from the last book. I'm like, dang, who dies? I can't remember. I think somebody dies or something tragic happens. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm in for a ride. I'm in for a ride. And of course, you guys know that I'm going to be annotating. Isn't she lovely? I love these books so much. Like, I think they're so underrated as far as how they look. Like, look at her, just a little gold. So that's the tea. We're gonna get started. Bum, bum, da 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 da, bum, bum, da. Hey guys, okay, so I'm on page 221 of Crooked Kingdom, and I wanted to check in because I'm about to sit. So I'm about halfway through the book, and here, I'll show you. I haven't really been tabbing that much because a lot of it has been set up, I believe, for the rest of the book. So obviously going into this one, we know that the team has to save Inej from Van Eck. And Van Eck is just a crazy cuckoo. We've had some pretty serious moments, but at the beginning of this book, it was all about kind of like that heist and pulling one over on him. So after they kind of like switched out prisoners and like got Inej back, they are now trying to ruin Van Eck's life by doing like a number, by doing a number of different things to like basically like ruin his reputation and take away all of his money and make him pay because he almost broke Inej's legs in a way that like she would never be able to do anything again. Like, he was gonna crush the bones. And honestly, that seems so intense. That seems like the worst thing ever. She definitely wouldn't be able to be the Wraith anymore. She wouldn't be able to be the Master Spy. And that was everything to her because she was like, okay, I'm not gonna mean anything to Kaz. Because her and Kaz, they're a little interesting because they don't communicate really about their feelings, or they haven't yet. And I feel like we got a lot of the backstory with them in the last book, which was nice. But in this book, we're not getting too much of that. And that kind of stinks because y'all know we want good communication in a strong relationship, okay? The team is also having other issues, like Nina, of course, had the Jurdaparam, and she's still addicted to that, and it's like taxing on her, stressing her relationship with Matthias. I really will say that Matthias has been like, straightforward and very strong throughout, and that's pretty good. I like him, but yeah. That's pretty much where we are. We're basically trying to pull one over on Van Eck and get all the money back. So eventually everybody can split ways because once they get this like 4 million crudge or whatever it's called, coins, everybody's gonna go and do their own thing. Like Nina's gonna go back to Ravka. Matthias, I guess, is gonna go with her. This is why I have a prediction that I think something's gonna happen to Matthias because he's the only one without a plan. And I guess Lee Bardugo was like assuming that we were gonna be like, oh yeah, he'll just go with Nina, but like he literally has not talked about his plans once they get the money. So that's worrying me a little bit. But you know, Jesper's gonna go back home with his dad. Kaz is gonna create his own gang, and Inej is gonna get her own crew. And I don't know what's gonna happen with Wylan because he currently looks like a shoe. Not like the shoe on your foot, but like the people, the SHU, the shoes. And he doesn't look like himself, so I don't know what he's gonna do. He might hang out with Jesper, I'm not sure. Really, him and Matthias, they don't have any story after they get the money. So I'm kind of just a little worried about that. I keep thinking about it. I'm like, oh my God, what if something happens to them? It's gonna break my heart, and it's really gonna upset me if somebody dies. So I'm not looking forward to that. But anyway, that's how much I've read. The only other thing that we're like kind of questioning is, you know, we thought Wyland's mom was dead. We just found out literally like a chapter ago that she is actually being held in an asylum because his dad put her there. And I guess maybe she had all the money when they got married and now the dad has all the money, Van Eck. But yeah, that was another mystery. I'm like, what happened? Like, why did Van Eck put her there? You know? I'm not really sure. There's lots of question marks in the air. I really just want Kaz and Inej to have their little talk and, you know, admit their feelings for each other. I really don't want anything to happen to Matthias, and I want Wyland to like be okay. Like, he is, you know, he just found out his mom's not dead. Like, what? So poor kid. Anyway, long rant, but that's where we are, almost halfway through the book. So I'm gonna try and update you guys as things happen, but we really have just been like setting things up, and it's going a little bit slower than Six of Crows. So that's where I'm at. Excuse me, everybody. Page 236. Actually, it starts on 235 at the bottom, if I'm being honest. Actually, it starts at 234. When Matthias is talking about courting Nina. I'm sorry, but this whole scene can live rent-free in my brain forever. I am living for this, and I know that this is not gonna end well. Guys, I know it. I know it for a fact. I'm so nervous. I like could cry, honestly, right now. Anyway, okay, finally we see a little, I don't even want to say smut because it's literally not smut. It's just them kissing, but like finally we see some of that from somebody in these books, okay? Like, I know that we are YA, but sometimes we just need to be, you know, grabbed up by the hips and kissed. All right, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all, I swear, if this man dies, this is a classic case of we're getting too much information about one character just to have that character taken away. And y'all, I'm really nervous. I have the worst feeling in my stomach right now, and I'm just like, OMG. Okay, it's probably nothing, right? I wish I was buddy reading this with somebody like current that would want to talk about it with me. Okay. Okay, guys, it's that time of day again where we have the lights on because it's later than when the sun is up. What am I saying? Anyway, okay, guys, I just read the part about Jesper's mom. I don't think you guys can hear that, but Monique is squealing in her room right now. She's watching anime. Anyway, I just read the part about Jesper's mom, and like, wow, what a scene. What a moment that made me tear up. And I was like, Jesper! I feel like he could be such a good Grisha, or as he would call it, a blessed person, as his mom would call it, actually. I feel like he would be so good. Like, his mom was so knowledgeable. You know what I mean? I feel like Jesper hides a lot of his hurt with jokes and being like the funny guy. And I feel like if he just believed in himself a little, excuse me, sorry, my phone turned off. If he just believed in himself a little bit, he would be like a very good Grisha, right? Because I'm wondering why he's not like sickly because he's not using his powers. I'm almost like, is he actually using his powers when he's sharpshooting? Like, he's controlling the metal to like make sure that it hits people. I feel like I vaguely remember that from the first time around. So I'm like, maybe he is using his powers every time he shoots the gun. Like, maybe that's why he likes his guns, because he likes to have like that metal in his hands. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I feel like he could be really great. And he low-key just came up with the antidote for the Jurda Param. I'm like, okay, you don't even know how smart you are. Why are you king? So yeah, at this point, it's looking pretty bleak for people. The tomb just got raided. I'm not really sure what's up with that, but I'm like, everybody's about to split up, and that's gonna be a sad day. But I feel like we kind of had to do that if we wanted to have another book, you know what I mean, about this crew. Because like, we can't have everybody be happy in the end. Like, we gotta have people split up and have a to be continued situation. So I'm okay for now. No one has died. Also, I'll say this too, Leigh Bardugo does a really good job of pairing people together that the audience doesn't necessarily want to see together, if that makes sense. Like, for example, like the audience wants Kaz and Inej to like, you know, have interactions and like be together and stuff. But on this job that they're about to do, it's like Inej and Nina, you know what I mean? So like Lee Bardugo does a good job of pairing people together, even though you know that like their specialty is their specialty and that's why they're together, but you still want them to like have interactions with the other person, if that makes sense. Anyway, just things I think about. The way that Matthias used to hate the Grisha and now he's up in here acting like a Grisha commander, acting like Grisha aren't the worst thing in the world, having realizations, saying maybe the Grisha served the same God as me. Like maybe the Grisha served the same God that I worship. Maybe they are the gods that I worship. Lee Bardugo did that. She said, we're going to be changing perspectives up in here because the people you hate, you might not hate if you had a little bit of understanding. And that's on period. Okay, y'all, tell me how this girl is going to push Inej off the side of the building and then be like, I'm the greatest assassin of this age. I'm sorry, nobody asked you. Please just go back to the freaking rock that you crawled out from under because we're not here for this. Like, I need Inej to do the absolute least by at least killing this girl. Also, Inej is up in here like, who are you? And this girl's like, I'm the greatest assassin in all of North America. Just kidding, it's not North America. And this girl is like, I am the greatest assassin of all time. I was trained by the white sand dunes. And Inej is like, who? Okay, I need to keep reading, but I love it when Inej is sassy. I'm sorry, but when did we start saying my love? When did we start saying my love? Okay, y'all. I have 2 more parts of this book left. We're on page 337. Colm Fahey, Jesper's dad, really just came in and was like, y'all need to stop acting like little babies. Quit fighting. He really used Jesper's whole last name and said Jasper Lewin Fahey. And he's like, you get your butt down there or I'm gonna tan your hide. And honestly, I'm really living for this interaction of having Colm around. I know it's kind of weird because usually in fantasies, when, at least in young adult fantasies, the parents are literally not around, like at all. So it's nice to have Colm in there as a character. Man, because ain't that the truth? Don't we all just like want our parents to fix it when things go to heck? Kaz just got a brilliant idea, so I'm thinking he's gonna save the day. We're getting to the nitty gritty, guys. Nitty gritty. Good morning, my beautiful party people. We're on page 369 of Crooked Kingdom. Look at me matching like we were meant to be. We were meant to live for so much more. So we just got through the part where Inej and Kaz had their moment in the bathroom. And y'all, that part always wrecks the freak out of me because they both have gone through so much. They both have their own trauma that they're trying to deal with. And I really look crazy. I'm so sorry for, I guess for me, because this is going on the internet. Anyway, so they just got through that and had their moment, and it just breaks my damn heart. It just breaks my heart. I'm like, geez, these 2 people have been through so much and they still want to be together. And I'm like, it's just so good. I will say that so far, more tabs, obviously, but this book is definitely not as romantic to me as the last one. I already kind of told you guys that there's not a lot of smut, obviously, though there is some intimate moments in this one that I think we get more out of besides just flirting. But the romance in the first one was like all the time, and it's more of because you get to see in their brains like what they're thinking. And in this one, it really is, you know, the romance that we want to see. The Kaz and Inej, we want to see all of them, let's be honest, but Kaz and Inej, we don't see a lot of that because, you know, they're fighting their own battles. Anyway, so 369, I'm gonna be reading this morning. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it because I still have that much. And I have to go to the grocery store and do a couple other things today, but I'm gonna try, but I'll update you guys for sure. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Looking crazy with bedhead. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. We love to see a king take back his throne, i.e. Kaz and the freaking dregs, but also i.e. sneak peek, King of Scars. Okay, anyway. Also, we love a moment where a queen does not listen to a king and she does exactly what she wants to do, i.e. Inej following Kaz. Queen energy. Am I right? Okay, y'all, just checking in. I'm on page 443. I'm at the last part of Crooked Kingdom. They went to the auction and they kind of low-key got ambushed. So let's see what happens. Let's see how they get out of this mess. I'm really loving that every single plan that Kaz has had has gone haywire. I love that. Every time he makes a plan, it just gets ruined. And, you know, that's very reflective of life. You know, you can plan for these things and then other things happen and then you just gotta like deal with it and figure it out. So as long, you know, as long as you have your found family. I'm still really nervous that some crazy, stupid stuff is about to happen and someone is gonna die in the next 80 pages because that's about how much I have left. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't feel as bad as I did when we were halfway through because I was like really nervous. But y'all, it's 80 pages. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Y'all. Okay. Oh my God. Someone has been shot. Okay, we don't know. We don't know. The chapter ended, so we don't know what's gonna happen. I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay. I just need to keep reading. I just need to keep reading. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Right, Sherm? He looks so evil. Okay. Okay, y'all, I know I just freaked out, but I had to take a second because I really am freaking out and I have like 3 chapters left. So, I just got something in the mail that's exciting. I thought this would be a nice little break. So, guys, I actually designed some new stickers for the Sevi shop. So I just got samples of them in the mail and you guys are gonna get a sneak peek on this vlog. Something you didn't ask for, but something I am doing to stall the inevitable fact that someone was shot and someone may be dead and I'm not ready to deal with that yet. So here are my sample stickers for the Sevi shop. Okay, so I got a cute little, I don't know if this is gonna be in focus, but I got a cute little dreaming of books. It's supposed to be me, but my hair is not really blonde anymore, so quarantine probs. This one that says after this chapter. That one obviously looks like Monique, we already know. And then I've got an early morning reader one, you know, which doesn't really look like anybody I know, but I just like her. It could be me. I wear my hair like this a lot and my hair is brown. But yeah, those are my little stickers and they're so tiny because they're samples. They're so cute. I love them. Venturing into sticker sales with the Sevi shop as well as tote bags. So that's really fun. I'm waiting. I'm so excited for the tote bags, guys. So excited for the tote bags. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna keep reading, guys. I'm gonna finish Crooked Kingdom. I'm just nervous. I mean, y'all know how it is. Woo! Okay, here we go. It's real. It happened. And this is not a Sarah J. Maas novel. Y'all. Kaz loves Anish so much. This is disgusting. Like me, not this. This is beautiful. This is pure joy. Oh my God, he bought her a boat. He brought her family back. He's trying. Guys, he's trying. Okay. Woo. Reel it in. Reel it in. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, we have one more chapter. We have one more chapter. It's Pekka's chapter. Unmatched. This book is unmatched. Okay. Okay, guys, final thoughts on Crooked Kingdom. I just finished it. You saw me cry. I got really like hot. Physically, I had to take off my sweatshirt. I was like, what's happening right now? I'm having a physical reaction to this book. You know, when I first started reading this, I'm not gonna lie, the first half of it, I was like, dang, this is kind of going a lot slower than the last book. You know, like, do I like that? I'm not really sure. Like, we kind of already know people's backstories, so we don't get a lot of that in the beginning. And I was kind of like, oh, this one's probably not gonna be as good. Like, I don't even really remember what happens. But after finishing it, guys, Crooked Kingdom is so good. It really is so good. It made me cry at points. Like, it made me laugh. It made me, I was so in tune to all the characters. I loved every single plot line. Like, I loved also that we got to see Jesper's dad, Colm, and he was a huge part of this. I love how all the tricks and things turned out in the end. Like, this is such a genius story. Like, this really takes a lot to write something like this because there are so many intricate moving parts and everything has a reason. Everything comes back and there's not a single lazy moment in this book. I feel like a lot of times when you read fantasy, there are some really like convenient plot points, you know, sometimes things come out of nowhere and you're like, okay, that's super convenient for you to have that in the book. But it seems like every single thing that Leigh Bardugo writes in this book, every like little tiny mention that she says in this book, it comes back in the end to be like, oh, that's why that happened, you know? And that to me is great writing. So the beginning of this book had me sitting on like a 4. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a 4. This is not as good as the first one, da 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 da. But by the end, like, this book definitely made me feel more things. It wasn't as consistent because I would say that Six of Crows definitely had me consistently feeling like connected to the characters and like, you know, having kind of those swoon moments over the love stories and kind of being like, oh my God, that's so cool for the heist. But in this book, it was kind of like, okay, it was consistent in the beginning and I was interested. It was definitely a page turner, which already signals to me that it's a good book. Like, I don't want to put it down. But then after about the halfway point, you're just like, this book is so, like, the number of emotions that I went through and in the back half of this book, it literally is insane to me. Like, it was up and down roller coaster ride. Like, I couldn't handle it. And, you know, some of my predictions did come true, unfortunately for me, but it will be interesting to see how these relationships kind of go forward in King of Scars. I kind of told you guys a little bit about the tabbing system that I have going on, but just to explain it again, purple is everything that I loved. Pink are like these romantic moments that are just sweet and I want to remember them. Orange is character development. The green is characters mentioned from another book. And then yellow is important information. I really love the yellow tabs in this book because I felt like there were a lot of moments where Leigh Bardugo put these little breadcrumbs in there to kind of allude to the fact of what's going to be happening in King of Scars, which is the book after this one. There are just so many good lines in here, so many good one-liners that you're just like, Leigh Bardugo really did that. Like, she wrote those characters so that you would be like, yes, we love to see it. We love to see them. And you know, my favorite character arc, of course, is Matthias. Started out this duology and he just like hated the Grisha. You know, he's a witch hunter. And by the end, he's in love with a Grisha. It's just so beautiful to me. And he turned away from his country, turned away from everything he was brought up to believe in because he believes in Nina and he believes in what she can do as a Grisha, even though her powers are terrifying and he doesn't understand them and he is not like her. And that is just, we love to see a character arc like that. Okay. So yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to say about Crooked Kingdom. It really was great. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm giving it a 5 stars, obviously. I know that might be a hot take. Maybe, I'm not sure. I feel like generally people like Crooked Kingdom, but yes, definitely a 5 stars. Though it was slow in the beginning, like the way it made me feel throughout, it was a damn good book, y'all. This was a damn good book and I really couldn't put it down. I sped through it. We have so many characters we love. Guys, we love everybody. Everyone had a good character arc. This is just a good book. It's good writing, okay? If you want a book that has good characters with also a great plot and like is executed very, very well with like these swoonish moments that aren't too heavy, they're not like smut or anything, then this is definitely the book for you. I highly recommend this series. The duology is just so good. And you might not cry in the end. That might not be your thing, but such a good experience. Anyway, all right, so that's gonna be it on the Crooked Kingdom vlog. I am going to be reading King of Scars next, and I have to tell you guys, I have started King of Scars like when it came out, but at the time I was just so busy with life, I never actually finished it, okay? So this whole time while I was like, I don't know who dies, like who, you know, I don't know what happens, you know, I don't know what's gonna be going on, it's because I literally don't know what happens in King of Scars. So I will be diving headfirst into that and annotating it, and then we'll be on to Rule of Wolves. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I would love it if Nina just went to, I don't know how to say Ferja or Gerda, if she went to like the ice country and she went and got Matthias's wolf. Okay, because that was definitely something I tabbed. I was like, why are we doing the story about the wolf that he had that's still there and alive? You know what I mean? I'm like, if she goes and gets this wolf, they can be buddies and then my heart won't hurt so much. That's it, guys. We're gonna end the vlog here. It was a fun experience. Thank you so much for joining me, being with me as I cried myself through this experience. If you like this video, give it a like for me. Comment down below if you've read the Six of Crows duology. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support me and Monique here, and turn on that notification bell if you don't want to miss another video from us. Until our next video, I'll see you guys next time.